Hey guys, I had a request for a video on skills and perks and which I prefer using, so this video will be covering this topic. Firstly, I want to cover what kinds of skills the game has. The first group of skills relate to the player and are called player skills. These skills include athletics, heavy armor, light armor, and scavenging. These skills go up just by playing the game. You can increase your athletic skills through primarily running and hitting stuff with your fists. I actually like holding down the shift key for everything since I found that this helps increase the athletic skill faster. Your heavy armor and light armor skills go up when you take damage while wearing items from these two groups. The scavenging skill goes up the more you loot untouched items, so try and loot everything you come across. The higher the skill gets, the faster you can open items and stand a chance at getting better items in general. The second group of skills are skills that increase through using certain items and are called item usage skills. These skills include archery, blade weapons, blunt weapons, construction tools, medicine, mining tools, pistols, rifles, and shotguns. These skills require no explanation since the names are self-explanatory. For archery, use wooden bows and crossbows. For blade weapons, use for example axes, machetes, and hunting knives. For blunt weapons, use items like the wooden club or spike club. For construction tools, use for example stone axes or nail guns to upgrade blocks. For medicine, simply use health items. For mining tools, all tools relating to mining, including augers, up the skill. Augers especially are amazing at leveling the mining skill. For pistols, rifles, and shotguns, the use of weapons from these categories increase their respective skills. The third group of skills are your crafting skills, which are also covered in the power leveling videos. These skills are armorsmithing, gunsmithing, leatherworking, miscellaneous crafting, science, tailoring, toolsmithing, and weaponsmithing. These skills, if used correctly, can also greatly affect your level. If you want examples of these, then please watch my video on power leveling. With this group, you also have the choice of reading books or schematics to increase them. However, you will not gain any experience after your first read of each book. The other skills are perks that are meant to give the player a boost. These perks are the skills you want to invest your skill points in. The first group of perks are related to the player and thus called player perks. These perks are Fast Eddie, Health Nut, Quality Joe, Run Forest Run, Sexual Tyrannosaurus, the Camel, the Survivor, and Treasure Hunter. Fast Eddie is almost like a bonus on scavenging. The higher the skill gets, the faster you are able to open untouched loot. Max Scavenging and Fast Eddie will be like there's almost no loot timers at all. Sort of like an insta-open function. Health Nut increases the lowest point your health or wellness can hit, which is great if you die a lot in this game. Quality Joe is a great perk which increases the quality of the items you find. Some people don't like this perk since you sometimes only get purple items. However, this is a great skill to have if you're like me and you play with loot respawn off. Run Forest Run is a skill that lets your stamina fall slower when running, whilst Sexual Tyrannosaurus replenishes your stamina faster. If you max these two skills, it's almost like having God mode enabled and you will almost never see your stamina depleted again. The Camel lets your drink bar run out slower and the Survivor lets your food bar run out slower. If getting food and water is a struggle for you, then these two skills are a must-have. Lastly, we have Treasure Hunter, which is a tremendous help when digging for treasures. It decreases the radius of the treasure's possible location. The second group of perks are item usage perks. Where item usage skills increase by using items, you can give those items boosts by investing points in these perks. This group gives extra damage to those items. These perks are Better Lead Than Dead for rifles, Boomstick and Splattergun for shotguns, Deadshot and Outlaw for pistols and magnums, Miner 49er for mining. If you invest points in Miner 49er and max it out, you'll be able to one-shot stone blocks with a steel pickaxe, which is awesome. Pummel Pete for your blunt damage weapons, and the Decapitator for your bladed weapons. Lastly, the third perk group, which are crafting perks. Investing points in this group will greatly help you with your crafting. These perks are your 44 Magnum, 7.62mm, 9mm and 10mm rounds, and shotgun shell crafting, which you must unlock to be able to craft these rounds. The concrete mixing perk, which you need to unlock to be able to craft the concrete mixer. Leather tanning perk, which you need to make leather from hides. The workbench perk, which you need to craft a workbench. The quicker crafting perk, this decreases the craft time by a rather significant amount when it's maxed out. The fixer perk, which decreases the repair time, the repair amount or cost, and the amount of quality lost when repairing items. The last perk is steel smithing, which you need to unlock steel upgrades. Now, if you've paid careful attention to this video, you should more or less know which skills you want to use and which you don't. I actually only have one piece of advice for you guys. Firstly, figure out what you want to do in the game before assigning skill points. If, for example, you want to live a nomad life and don't really care about upgrading and mining, then consider investing skill points in Health Nut, Camel, The Survivor, Run Forest Run, Sexual Tyrannosaurus, and any skills or perks that will help you deal with zombies, as well as maybe the Fast Eddie perk so you can loot stuff and get out fast. If you want to build and mine more, then consider the concrete mixing, workbench, steel smithing, sexual tyrannosaurus, minor 49er, quicker crafting, and perhaps health nut, since cave-ins and spikes contribute a lot to deaths. Lastly, I'd advise you guys to only invest in perks and rather level up your skills by doing the actions for these skills. If you're like me and you're impatient with a lot of skill points to spare, then only invest in those action skills when absolutely needed or when close to unlocking something you need. Well, that's it for this video on skills and perks. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment and share, and remember to subscribe for more 7 Days to Die content. Thank you for watching.